All right, I found this very interesting video. For those of you who are not in Canada, those of you who are in the States or other countries, this is what's going on right now, and I'm kind of off the script a little bit as far as audio visual stuff, but I think this is just such a big story happening here right now. I think it's Brian Fury. Is it Brian Fury? Anthony Fury. Sorry, I got his name wrong. From the Toronto Sun, doing proper mainstream reporting on this trucker situation. Listen to what he has to say here. Just a couple of sound bites.
Look, it's been almost 2 years now, and we have seen all of these various successive rules brought in, and to see a mandate be brought in now, I think it's really frustrating to a lot of people because now should be the time where we stop adding new layers, instead we peel back the layers. Most people have their vaccines. The Omicron variant have thankfully proven milder than previous variants. A lot of good news out there to celebrate, but instead Canadian officials, they don't want to acknowledge this stuff. And yes, it is unique to Canadian officials. In the United States, regardless of what part of the country, Democrat, Republican, they are finding ways to make productive steps forward. They have far fewer overbearing rules. The United Kingdom has just said we're pretty much done with all COVID restrictions. Here in Canada, well, you've still got jurisdictions under lockdown, like Ontario and Quebec facing onerous rules. When Ontario gets out of lockdown finally, they're going to have rules like in the movie theaters, you can't buy popcorn. Because they don't want people taking off their masks, even just for a second. Meanwhile, you turn on the television, you see the Leafs playing a away game down in the US, and you see there are people just happily living their lives.
Exactly, it's insane, and our prime minister is in hiding right now. What? He's double vaxxed. He was in contact with somebody who had COVID, and now he's going to isolate for 5 days. Come on. Come on. Anyway, so go truckers go. That's all I'm saying, because I look at this YouTube video here with Anthony Fury, and we see up in Canada here, I'm in Toronto, Ontario, we see people in the States in different parts of the world, and we're like, but what about us? Why can't, what's going on? It's not about Omicron. It's about the power grab. That's what it is. I said the same thing in 2020, March 19th, 2020. I said this is way more than this pandemic thing. And then I find out in the Great Reset book, they're saying it's one of the least deadly pandemics the world has ever endured or encountered so far. They put in brackets as a disclaimer. But that's a great opportunity to reset the world. It's right there in writing, and people aren't seeing it. So go truckers. I'm sorry, I'm on the trucker side. I'm sick of living in Canada right now. I wish I could move to Britain where things are free, or down to Florida or South Dakota or Texas or wherever they're having, like I'm watching, okay, they got hockey games, they're sitting side by side with no masks, and we can't eat popcorn. Of course, they're lifting that restriction in a few days, like I think Monday. But come on, we got to sit there in masks in a theater. I made a video with masks where you can clearly see me in the winter with plumes of my exhaust, almost equal to my face without a mask. It's ridiculous, right? And I hope more and more people are seeing this. Our prime minister's hiding. He's in hiding. So I'm laughing. I'm not laughing on the inside, though. So I will stick to the script and get more audio-visual stuff and career stuff out there. But I just wanted to say that because it's such a big story right now. Anyway, from Canada, cheers.
Some are wearing masks, some
Oops,
aren't.
what happened?
Many of them are vaccinated, some are not. They're making